Today, I'm going to be taking the Cessna 172-80643. Short little flight. Going to look for some Vandenberg UFOs. Going to have some fun, figure out what we're going to look around at, and right now, got to prep the plane.
All right, kids. So far, we're okay. We're looking good. We're heading off to Lompoc at 3,000. And,
November 4 Yankee Papa, do you want runway 25, the bigger runway?
I can do 15 right, thank you for your help, 4 Yankee Papa.
Roger. Number 643, expect to go behind the southwest, approaching runway 25.
keep an eye out for traffic. 643. Ah,
Number 34 Yankee Papa, we're having the trucks out to you right now, sir.
Mayday, Mayday, 4 Yankee Papa, have a right rudder onward.
So, I don't know if you saw it, but I just...
Number 34 Yankee Papa, roger, I expect the trucks out to you shortly.
We might have a ground stop. Alright, so fire department's coming up here.
Santa Barbara Tower, Op 7 year, requesting to proceed with a ground stop for now.
And Southwest 398, the aircraft that's currently on 158, it did appear that he struck past runway 25. Did you still want to depart from runway 25, or did you want to wait for an inspection?
He passed it?
Southwest 398's affirmative. He went down past runway 25.
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
The runway. Did you want to wait for an inspection, or did you want to depart?
Now we're ready to go.
Southwest 398, wind 12010, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Good,
25, clear for takeoff, Southwest 398.
Alright, to get these guys out of here, I gotta watch where they take off at. Because it's important in a small plane, you want to take off before they start creating lift, because they'll flip you just from their exhaust or jet exhaust, put it simply.
November 643, you ready for departure? You just want to wait for wake turbulence?
I'll wait for wake turbulence. If you need that other American to take off, it's fine.
Number 643, that American is taxiing to the terminal ramp. Just advise.
Yeah, I'll wait for wake turbulence.
Roger. 398, contact departure.
Switch parts, Southwest 398. We didn't see anything on the runway.
Roger, thank you.
Alright, tower 643 ready to go.
November 643, wind 17010, runway 25, clear for takeoff, caution wake turbulence.
Runway 25 cleared for takeoff. 643. So we're going to use the whole runway. Even though I have the whole thing, I want to be careful. I want to try to take off before that wake turbulence. Most of it's kind of dissipated. You never know. And you want to be careful. So first things I want to do is clear the approach. Looks good. And clear the runway. Now, the cool thing is, I don't need that much runway to take off. But we're going to be very careful today. Nice, slow throttle up. And we're looking for about 55 on this. Nice and good. Let's get on that center line. Nose up. 50, 55. All right. And pointing into the wind. And right now, we're going to keep this on 25.
1377 with the RNF visual 25.
Southwest 1377, Santa Barbara Tower, traffic landing on a crosswind repire, PA34, wind 17010, runway 25, clear to land.
25 clear to land, Southwest 1377.
Number 0 Hotel Sierra, wind 17010, runway 15 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 15 left, 0 Hotel Sierra, thanks. Rob.
Santa Barbara departure, agreement 80643, departing Santa Barbara to 1,500, climb to 3,000.
November 80643, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, resume on navigation, cancel altitude restriction.
Resume on nav, cancel altitude restriction, 80643, thanks. So we're just kind of flying along here. I'm just keeping an eye on everything else here. Oil temp's good. It's just a nice slow climb at about 500 feet per minute. And what I'm going to do is keep an eye on my maps, because I like my maps. We're just going to throttle back a little bit. Give the engine a break.
Santa Barbara approach 924 Delta Sierra is at 2,500 inbound from the west. It's a DA-40 slant Golf, and we have Mike.
United 611, looks like the airport's closed due to an aircraft accident. Clear direct Golette. You can plan on holding at Golette. Be set to maintain 8,000. It should be about 10 or 15 minutes.
So, Capitan, I got a road here, so if I have an emergency, road, which I like following. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up on this pass. We're going to kind of scoot in and then around because we have a restricted area.
Approach 924 Delta Sierra is inbound from the west at 2,200 feet. 924 Delta Sierra is a DA-40 slant Golf with Mike.
Cessna 0 Whiskey Alpha. Once you get here in another 2 miles or so, you can just orbit, make right 360s and hold in that area for to get into Santa Barbara.
So coming up on Gaviota, if you look down there, you'll see a little turn that goes in this way. I basically need to turn before that, which I can do right now. Just a nice, slow, standard rate turn. And obviously I want to clear the peaks. And
that's all, Craft. We're just waiting for runway 25 right now. They're doing a runway inspection, so hopefully in the next 5 minutes it'll be back open to use.
At this point, I'm probably pointing right at the airport. Now, I've never been, so I'm going to overfly the field about 1,000, and then basically figure out where the flag is, probably on my right side, because that's where it's denoted in the facility.
Approach Cambridge 875, 9,000, we have Lima.
Cambridge 875, center approach, thanks for leaving information. Mike's current, however, the airport's currently closed right now, and you can expect it to be reopened here in the next 5 to 6 minutes. You can fly heading 280 and be vectors for sequence.
All right, 280 vector for sequence, Cambridge 875.
Cambridge 875, and advise when you have information, Mike.
We will pick up Mike, Cambridge 875.
Cessna 80643, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, have a good day.
Squawk and VFR, frequency change, 80643, good day, thanks. All right, so I'm going to monitor this frequency because there's a lot going on. They're telling me what's going on.
United 611, you said to maintain 5,000.
And I've got their frequency in here. When I get to about 10 miles, I'm going to basically want to let them know that I'm approaching for landing. And I'll start my descent
Cessna
there.
0 Whiskey Alpha, were you able to get information, Mike?
Affirm, said I.
0 Whiskey Alpha, roger, thanks for Mike.
And okay, so speaking of UFOs, you're getting to a point where if you look over here to the left, that's kind of the start of the restricted space for Vandenberg. You can't go in there. There's a big R. Not good. And you basically keep clear because they also do
875, thanks for information, Mike.
They also do rocket launches, and they do a bunch of other little
Southwest
things here and there.
1377, advise when you have information, Mike.
We have Mike, Southwest 1377.
So it's kind of
Southwest
dangerous.
1377, roger. United 611, and verify you have information, Mike.
We're getting it, United.
So anyway, I'm out. I'm outside of their zone, so I don't have to listen to them anymore. The runway is pretty much straight ahead. I can't see it today. There's some fires going on. The visibility is good enough for me to fly. It is relatively, this does make me slightly nervous because I'm in that layer, but I do have enough visual distance to fly through here. Right now, I want to see my distance. Do this little thing right here. For 10 miles to the east.
0805 Bravo Romeo, zip right.
Lompoc traffic, Cessna 80643 is 10 miles to the east, inbound for the midfield, and we're going to figure out which runway to land on here. 80643.
Runway 25, you got a wind down on runway about 10 knots.
Did I say that again? You broke up.
It's runway 25, the wind is down the runway at 10 knots.
Thank you very much, 80643.
Of course, thank you.
And that's why I like flying, because there's always somebody nice. So he's going to tell me to just come in. I'm going to come in right.
Lompoc traffic, experimental 5 Bravo Romeo, departing runway 25, right down.
And I'm going to come in and right downwind. What that means, I'm going to cut the runway in half, and then turn right, and then turn another right, and then another right into final. It's safe for that kind of stuff. And basically just, it's better for safety reasons. So I can keep an eye on the runway. Everyone knows the standard traffic procedures, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna just kind of start my descent nice and slow. And we're looking, the traffic pattern here is about 900 feet. And I want to come in a little bit higher than that when I fly over the field, just to be safe. And I'm just gonna start slowing us down a lot. Nice and slow. Trim us back up a little bit. Trim us back to like landing config. Lompoc traffic, Cessna 80643, 3 miles to the east, 1,500 descending for 25. Looking for it. So I'm going to come in, I'm probably going to take a right turn here in a second. Looks to me like it's that right there. Alright, there it is. Big white thing. And I'm holding about 1,000. Just good here. And so what I want to do is I don't want to get too fast because I want to make sure we're managing speed. Okay? So what I'm going to do is start slowing down. A lot. And I'm going to trim back a little bit. And a little bumpy. Kind of keep our altitude here a little bit. So I can do my first notch. Go ahead and start managing that. Lompoc traffic 80643 midfield for runway 25. Lompoc. Well, let's start our right turn. I'm going to go out a little bit further. Started that. I'm a little doing okay. We're a little slow. That I want to speed us up a little bit, about 70 knots. So you guys may not know is I haven't flown this plane in maybe this type aircraft in about a year. That's okay. But as long as you know your speeds. In this case, 1, 2, 3. My flaps can come down again. And we're going to trim out. About 70 knots here. Lompoc traffic, Cessna 80643, right base, runway 25. I'm a little slow. Okay. We're in slow flight, you need a little bit more input on those controls. A little bit more. That's alright. Lompoc traffic, Cessna 80643, final, runway 25. Lompoc. We're coming in for Lompoc, and I gotta cut this a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's a little squirrely. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll put in my final notch of flaps. And what I want to do here is just kind of look for 65, which I'm doing. And we're going to run down that runway and a little slow. Add a little bit of gas. Okay. And I'll probably get a little bump up over the road. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to chop it. Chop out. Okay, so we're looking for 60 coming in. Whew. And nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Oh, ho, ho, greaser. Get down here. Cessna 80643 is going to clear runway 25 at Alpha. We'll probably taxi back and hold for a bit. Feels a little rough. All right, clear. We are clear of the runway. Okay, pull out our checklist. Go with bulk landing. Good, 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 good. Everything else is good. We want to be under 1,000 RPM. Let's clean up all the way up. This is in. We can go to landing lights. I am going to open window. Oh my God, it's hot. So anyway. As you guys can see, I kind of had to do a lot of work there. I'm rusty as hell in the beginning. That was embarrassing. But you have to learn and remember these things. And got to get my look like we found any UFOs. We found some other stuff. Turn this a little bit into the air. Just nice to look around to see what we have out here. Beautiful country. And very lucky to be able to do this. But at least I get to bring y'all with me. Which I like to do. So, a wonderful day. Can't complain.